All right. Give a few seconds, see if anybody jumps on here real quick. All right. I just want to jump on real quick today and talk about a couple things real quick. But one of the things is medical bills. So I see a lot of medical bills. That's probably one of the number one things we see on credit reports. And we get asked a lot of times if medical bills can be deleted. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over today. Give a couple minutes, see if anybody gets on. If you are on, go ahead and put a 1 or a thumbs up or something on there so I know that coming through okay and you can hear me okay. Garrett, buddy, how you doing? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Edward Araujo. I'm the president and founder of Texas Consumer Credit Services, and I'm also the author of this book right here called Credit Decoded. And today I want to talk about medical bills, but really in general, I get asked what can actually be deleted from a credit report. And the answer is, well, anything really can be deleted from a credit report if it's not meeting certain criteria, right? If it's not reporting 100% accurately, timely, or verifiable. There's over 200 consumer protection laws, over 300 pieces of criteria that they must adhere to when they're reporting these accounts or items on your credit report, okay? So whenever we're looking at a credit report, that's what we're going and looking through, right? So whether it be medical bills, which is one of the main things we see, student loans, a repossession, a bankruptcy, charge-offs, collections, anything can potentially be removed from a credit report. Again, if the key is if it's not abiding by all those regulations, not 100% timely, accurate, and verifiable. So a lot of times a client will ask me, well, the account's correct, it's mine. Okay, well, we're not going to deny the fact that the account is yours or if you paid it or didn't pay it. What we're looking for is if it's abiding by all of those laws, statutes, and guidelines. Okay, so that's the main thing. Now, one thing that I want to address that I've been hearing a lot is removing an account from a collection, let's say, from your credit report that you owe does not mean that you no longer owe it. Okay, it does not mean that a collection agency may still not pursue you for the debt. Okay, what it means is that that account has been removed from your credit report, thereby no longer affecting your credit score. Okay, and sometimes I'll get the question, well, you know, I've only got a couple of collections. Why don't I just go ahead and pay them? Well, I'm not one to say as a financial advisor, never advise someone to not pay a collection, but just understand that paying a collection account does not improve your credit score. It doesn't remove it from your credit file. It doesn't turn it positive and doesn't help your score. As a matter of fact, an unpaid collection and a paid collection affect your score the exact same way. Okay. So ideally, and you'll hear a lot of times, there's nothing that can be done about an account for 7 years. And you'll hear the credit bureaus say that a lot. And while that's true, if, again, it's abiding by all those regulations, 100% accurate, timely, and verifiable, that's what they don't tell you a lot of times, right? So if it's not, then yes, we can fight. And we've deleted hundreds, thousands of medical bills, charge-offs, collections, repossessions, short sales, just about anything on a credit report we've been successful in deleting. Okay, so I just want to talk about that really quick. And the main thing was also just be aware that you still owe the debt. Again, this isn't intended to be legal advice, but there are statute of limitations on how long they can pursue you on the debt. That varies state by state. I believe Texas is 4 years. Okay, and then the 7-year mark is how long an account can report on your credit report. Okay. So let me see here. Does anybody have any questions or anything? I just wanted to get on real quick. And actually, we're kind of trying out this new setup here, so I hope everybody can hear me. If not, I've been talking to myself for a while here. If anybody's got any questions, I've also put a link in the description there to our mailing list. If you want to join our mailing list, we got to give out a bunch of free tips, information on how to repair your credit on your own. Now, again, I do own a credit repair company, but it's also about educating consumers on what can be done, what can't be done, empowering them with the knowledge for them to even do it, on their own. Anything that my company does, you can do on your own. There's nothing that we can do that you can do. Just like you can also, represent yourself in court. Now, obviously, this is what we do day in and day out. So, we're experts at it, but, they don't teach us a lot of this in school, right? And one of my main goals is to educate consumers. That's the reason for the book. That's the reason I do a lot of free seminars and things like that, is to educate consumers on what can and can't be done, because your credit affects you for so many things, right? Basically every day of your life, from most people associate it with purchasing a home, paying high interest rates. But, we have a lot of clients also that come to us because it's for employment, for a background check. And part of their background check is a credit check. So it can affect you in that way, people trying to start businesses. So it can really affect you in a lot of ways. So if nobody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. And if you do have any questions and you want to leave them in the chat, I'll go ahead and try to get back to those a little later. Freddie, how you do? Man, I gotta get with you, Freddie. I've just been super busy, but we gotta link up. All right. I appreciate it. Hope everybody has a good day, and I'll talk to you later.